check out the entire show, just hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We get to John's final game on his card, 9 p.m. Eastern. Cal Poly Mustangs, 2-3, 0-0 on the road at Loyola Marymount Lions, 4-3, 4-0 home. We're at Gersten Pavilion in Los Angeles, California. Loyola Marymount, 15.5-point favorites at FanDuel. Man, I was hoping that would be lower. 15-point favorites at Circa. Interesting. Cal Poly 2-3 on the season, but 1-3 against Div 1 opposition. Their lone win came this week, 75-71 at home over San Jose State. They followed that up with a 70-61 loss at home to San Diego. Their offense seems to completely shut down at times. Against San Diego, they scored 5 points over the final 9 minutes and 35 seconds of the first half. And part of the reason is that graduate transfer Riley Till, who came over from Iowa, has missed the last 3 games, and the offense is hurt because of it. He leads the team in scoring at 12 points per game. It's unclear when he will be back available. I tried to get information on it. I couldn't get it. Loyola coming off a 51-48 win at home over UC Irvine. They didn't cover by a point. I had Loyola Marymount. Their offense just went ice cold all game. They shot 35.8% from the field, 11.1% from 3. They opened the game with going 0 for 11 from 3 and finished 2 for 18. Their starters went a combined 0 for 13 from 3. It came on the heels of an 81-76 win over UC Santa Barbara. I bring up that game just to show that it was a strange situation. Against UC Santa Barbara, they shot 52.8% from the field and 47.8% from 3. They're ranked second among WCC teams with an offensive rebound percentage of 34%. They averaged 12.1 offensive boards per game, 13.3 over their last 3. Interesting spot. Loyola Marymount at home as big favorites against Cal Poly. John Ryan, take it away.
Over the years, it's been a love relationship with Cal Poly and myself. That when it shows up on my radar from the machine learning stuff, especially as a double-digit dog, no matter how bad they're playing, there's reasons to get on board and bet them. So this may come as one of those shockers and a bit of a contrarian play, but not too much because Loyola Marymount has had 3 games now shooting 36% or less over their last 5 games. And we're not talking about playing the top teams either. It's conference teams, and it's a very nice conference. It's very fun to watch, especially if you're up late at night. There's nothing like watching Pacific play, Irvine and the whole group of them are very close together. It's a good parity type of conference, which bodes well for entertainment. But in this game, I'm going to read off some metrics. We're going to go on the technical side for this game, Jimmy. So Loyola Marymount, 0-6 against the spread after having won 2 of their last 3 games in games played over the last 2 seasons. They are 5-16 off a home win over the last 3 seasons. Let's see here. 4-15 after playing a game as a home favorite in games played over the last 3 years. 9-22 after playing 2 consecutive games as a home favorite. 9-24 in home games after playing 2 consecutive home games. 3-11 after 1 or more consecutive wins in games played over the last 2 seasons. So you can see that it's like a team that doesn't like to. It seems like they don't want to keep winning. I get done reading that, and it's just like there's no follow through to getting on a 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak with that particular team. And my power ratings have this game as a 9, and I think we're sitting at 13.5, 14,
15 or 15.
Oh, there you go. Now this is a game. I'm glad it went up a little bit. Where you're probably going to get bigger bang for the buck tomorrow morning. And it's definitely a game, as Jimmy said, Cal Poly can go cold in a hurry. I mean, it's like turning off the shower. And there's going to be in-game live betting opportunities. And the same can be said about Loyola Marymount. They can go ice cold in a heartbeat. So you want to take advantage of those situations. And I've been running this back test in the NBA, and it's not quite as good in college, but it's still very good. You simply want to look for a 10-point run. So in other words, if Loyola Marymount at any point, especially in the first half, gets a 10-point run, no matter what the score is, and this is the hard part because sometimes you're thinking, well, I'm not going to do it because Cal Poly was winning. Now they're only winning by 3, or there's too much. You're focusing too much on the situation that's in front of you instead of focusing on the 10-point run. So if Loyola Marymount would do a 10-point run tomorrow, I would highly recommend using the live line to average into your bet. So if you do for this game, I could see myself doing 65%. I'm sorry, 70% pregame getting the points, and then 15% 2 times during the game. So that adds up to 100. So if you see, again, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. I probably am. 10-point run by Loyola. Just close your eyes and add that 15%. You may not see that run again because Loyola is not that good in offense. So then you decide, intuitively, like, how does this game feel right now? And it's like trading when I was on Wall Street. A lot of times, the best trades are when you're contrarian. Bitcoin right now, I'll put out a chart on it tomorrow on Twitter because I still trade currencies and all kinds of stuff. Bitcoin right now, the sentiment has gotten so high that I think it's going to top and go down a lot. So the same thing happens in the sports world too, where you have betting lines and you get, possibly tomorrow we'll see 75% of the bets on Loyola Marymount because Cal Poly stinks. And that's the public perception. The analogy is Bitcoin. Oh my God, it's going up through the roof. It's over 20,000 now. Some guy said it's going to go to 400,000. And then these guys go and tell their wives that they're going to take the IRA and put it in Bitcoin. I mean, it's crazy. So those are the games I like to look for. And I think you're going to see tomorrow that the public is going to be all over Loyola Marymount, which is going to make this even tastier for us.
I like it. You got Cal Poly at plus 15 at minus 110 or plus 15 and a half at minus 115.
Yeah. What was that again?
15 and a half at minus 115. Half point costs 5 cents, or plus 15 at minus 110.
I think the 15 and a half sounds pretty good. I kind of like that hook.
All right, let's get it for you. Plus 15 and a half at minus 115. And that is available at FanDuel.